everybody, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob. We're having our Trump coffee as usual, and we're now back on the Challenger. I've made my pins. I've got 2 pins, and I just basically took a 3/8 all thread rod, threaded about 3/4 of an inch worth, and then turned the rest of it down to where I just eliminated the threads. I didn't go no further than that. And then I rounded off the end of it, and then I made the 2 screws shorter for the cheek rest to mount to this bracket, which is this bracket right here. And the only reason, 2 reasons why I used all thread is because when I went to drill it out, I used my normal drill bit for drilling out for 1/4 tapping size, and for some reason it wallered it out real big. I'm like, well, that hell, the 1/4 just went right through it. So I had to change the center ones to 3/8 because I didn't want to remake this. So basically that just screws in there just like that. This one screws in there just like that. Of course I changed it, so I got to fix that before I can put it back in there. Don't want it to go past that other side. Alright, so we can tighten this back up. And now we've got our mount. Now I went ahead and painted the inside of this this morning so it would have time to dry by the time I got out here to the shop to do it. And then I just painted it green, which is the same color as the marks in the stock. It's also the same color as the stripes on the cocking leaf or cocking knob. So I just thought I'd keep with the trend. So then this year just mounts right in here. So we'll put our screws in there. Now I'm going to paint them screws black, or probably wire wheel them till they're chrome or shiny. Let's do that gold coating, and I'll probably blue them. Alright, so now we've got our cheek rest. I haven't done any trimming yet on it yet, and filing, but anyway, so now we've got to put this right there and figure out where we're going to put it. But before we do that, I'm going to have to mill some of this off. So basically what I'm going to do is, however wide these pins are, I'm going to double that. So we're going to do a 12mm wide spot here. Actually, we might only do 10. So we'll mill down until this flat spot is 10mm wide. That way it'll give plenty of room on each side of the hole so that it won't walk off, because this is kind of at a real nice point. So I got lucky mounting this in the mill because it lined right up to my trigger guard, which is metal, so I can take the clamp and clamp to it. And the bottom of this is resting down on the mill, and it just so happened that that is right where I needed it. So I had to shift my vise over to the side, and hopefully I can get all the way. We'll find out. I haven't tested that yet. So hopefully we find out that I'm not painting myself into a corner. So we need this bit to at least go past that. And I have a funny feeling it's not going to. I may have to rethink this. Yeah, it's not going to make it. Nope, that's it right there. That's all I got. I need to come over about another 2 inches. So how am I going to do that? Might have to raise it some and move it forward. So let's take this off. That's still not enough. Man, that is perfect if I can get it to freaking line up. Well, I'm gonna have to move this vise over. The good thing is, even if I only have one bolt holding this vise down and clamp on this side, I'll have to put some kind of clamp on this side over here. So I may have to take this bolt loose, take it clear out, slide it over to where it's overhanging this, because I only need to go 2 more inches. So it's going to come out to about right here. So let me get this set up, and I just need to get this bit to be past this so that it doesn't interrupt my cutting. Alright, so I moved the vise over and got it to where it's where I need it, so I can do the full travel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tape on this, and I'll probably have to do this a couple times. But I want to put a piece of tape on it so that it doesn't chip any of the wood out. Alright, so now we'll get our cheek rest and a pencil, and we're just going to try to eyeball it for starters. I think right there is about where I want it. So we're going to bring that up, and then we're going to come over, and then we're going to roll that over, and then we're going to mark these. And there's where our holes will go. Alright, now we need to figure out what drill bit we're going to use. Now we've got that. Now let's try it out. Get this out of the way. Blow them holes out. Look at there. Alright, so we're going to have to go a little deeper. But we're going to do that by hand. All right, so we're done with this. So now we gotta go in the house and stain that. Hell, I could probably use oil, but we're gonna use the same thing that we use to stain this, and that's black shoe polish. So I'm gonna get these screws here wire wheeled to where they're nice and shiny so I can blue them, and we'll meet you in the house. All right, guys, so I think we can go ahead and put this on now. Put it back in place. Alright, what's going on here? I'd have time getting it on there, guys. Alright, so we can put our safety back in. Now we can turn that up, and we're going to just mount it up here real high underneath that lip. Alright, now we get to put everything together. So let's get us some shoe polish and put on there. Alright, I think that'll work just fine. Now check it out. It don't look any different than the rest of it. It's just flat, but being on top, I don't think it's going to matter too much. So I'm going to go ahead and blue the screws and get ready to put all this back together. And we still got to drill the holes that I forgot to do while I was out there, so I'm gonna have to do it in here and thread it. So let me go get my drill bit, and these I'm just gonna drill by hand. So let me get my stuff together. Alright guys, so now we've got this all back together. I drilled those out, got it ready. So now I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. Let's see, where are we gonna put it? Alright, so there's where it's at. Now I'm probably going to redesign this. I don't know yet. It's just too round for me. It kind of looks goofy. So I may, let's see what it looks like when it's down. Let's get an idea of where this is at. About 1/4 inch from the top, so I don't have to keep adjusting with my cheek. I want to see how far it goes down. It don't look too bad. I gotta have it perfect. So now we got our 3/8 set screws in here. Now these I'll probably have to file down on the end of it to make it so these are flush when they're tight. But other than that, I think that'll work. So there's the cheek rest. I just got to do a bunch of sanding and filing and shaping and stuff like that. Right now it's just a blank. I painted all these letters green so that they will match all these stripes. And my cocking lever, it's got green on it. So once this is sanded, you'll see them letters plain as day. So that should do this. That should end the video on my Challenger cheek rest. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I'll probably redesign that. But don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.